Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, my bull gang? I hope you are well. Look at me getting at it out of Monday. A lot of energy today, which is great. It's so great. Yeah, I've been feeling a little pokish in my energy lately. How about you? So my bull gang, here I am to do your reading for the week ahead. It is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is for you, Taurus. And thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you in all the ways that you're loving on this channel. Thank you so much for your thumbs up and being in the comments. It's been lovely getting to know you, whoever you are, whether you're a Taurus at placement or someone who's cross-watching. It's been lovely to get to know you in the comments. Thank you. All right, so we are going to use a couple of different oracles here today. I think it's called the Animal Oracle, this one is. This one is the Sacred Traveler. Let's take a look at the energies here for Taurus, please. For the week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, please. We have choosing your path. Okay. Choosing your path, and all is possible. Enjoy the journey, the wandering path. It's all about a path, Taurus. You're on the right path. Enjoy the journey. It's all possible. Yeah. The wandering path. I think you find great treasures on the wandering path. It says, voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Yeah, it almost feels like there's some adventures on this journey that you've yet to find. The wandering path. I think there's some cool stuff coming up, Taurus. Just saying. All right, let's get a couple of these. Tell me about Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The week ahead. For the week ahead. Taurus. 2 cards for Taurus, please. All right. All right, well, there's more than 2, but we'll take these 2. We've got the Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. And we have Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. Now, we're not going to ignore that this card came out in the reverse, because the Buffalo Spirit came out in the reverse, and it almost feels as though the universe has been telling you that everything is possible. You just have to be the one to choose your path. You need to decide what it is that you want to do, and you need to dedicate yourself to sticking to that path. The abundant universe will provide in the reverse tells me that you're not so sure about that. Yeah, it feels like sometimes that you waver, right? And I think we all do, whether we are religious or spiritual. And I feel like that sometimes it wavers, right? You're not really sure if the universe is going to provide. Maybe it's based on past experience. But Buffalo Spirit is card number 10, which does indicate that I think with the abundance, that part of the abundance that the universe is providing for you is a brand new beginning, a new journey of sorts. That's what it feels like here. A wandering path, a place that you will find amazing things on this journey. I think there's still so much of the map that you haven't even looked at yet. We have card number 65. It's an 11. The Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. The great mystery is the universe. Yeah, I think you're supposed to try and trust. Enjoy the journey. Try not to look at the end result. Try not to control the narrative. Try not to control anyone. Get out of the doorway and into the flow and allow people to come and go as they will. I want to say that the universe is testing your trust. Like it's like, giving you little nudges. Are you going to go on the journey? Are you going to take this, are you in the mood of I don't feel abundant and I don't feel like the universe is going to provide? Are you in the reverse energy, or are you in this energy of, yep, I'm sure that the universe will provide? Enjoy the journey. And it's mystery, and it's, mystery can be intrigue, and mystery can be a little scary, right? If you don't know what's coming up. But I think you are going to trust the universe. It's card number 11. Okay, so we have the chameleon spirit. It says, act as if. It's like you're supposed to just blend in. And what I mean by that is keep your beautiful colors, right? The chameleon has beautiful colors, but is always going to adapt to the environment in order to be safe and have balance, right? Card number 14 is temperance. So act as if. I feel like there is going to be an opportunity for you to come up to, it feels like either socialize or be in a group of people that you're not really sure of. Maybe you're a tap dancer and they're all ballerinas. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're going into uncharted territory and you don't really know. Maybe you're somebody who comes from poverty and you're walking into a room full of bankers. It feels like no matter what it is, you're supposed to act as if you know what's going on. There is always enough. And the koi fish, I think, are saying that you are always enough. There's always enough. Yeah, so act as if. Act as if there is always enough. That's a beautiful message right there. Okay. Let's get into the tarot lady. Let's do that. Okay. All right, see what the tarot has to say for you, Taurus, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're brand new, I hope you'll be in the comments. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your thumbs up. If you're going to do that for me today, if you could reach out and touch that thumbs up, thank you. All right. Tell me more about Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? All is possible. All is possible, I think, because you're the one choosing your path. Wow. Yeah, it's right there. I feel like you are choosing the path and that you understand that all is possible. It feels like you've learned some sort of a lesson here, or this is something that you're finally it feels like this person's sort of coming out to the edge, like they're not as afraid as they used to be. And they're surveying the land as though everything is possible. Got the abundant universe will provide. Oh yeah? So where's mine? Well, the Page of Cups being in the reverse is for me, it's unrequited love. It's I'm not really making any love connections. I'm not feeling, I wish that someone would come by, but I'm not, I'm not really connecting to anyone in a heartfelt way. The abundant universe will provide a way to get around this. No surprises here. No surprises here. You also might think that, or feel like somebody might owe you an apology. I'll say, and I'm going to say, if that's what you're waiting for, don't hold your breath, at least not right now. Tell me about the wandering path. Enjoying the journey. Oh. Enjoying a journey of passion, Taurus. Tell me about the whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. What's the mystery? Oh, the mystery is this the deep soul connector I've been waiting for? Is this the soulmate I've been waiting for? And possibly that person could be someone that you've known for your whole life, forever and ever. Or you feel like you have. Maybe you've known each other in other lives, which makes sense why you'd be here together. The great mystery is, what is this connection? And is this the right soulmate? Because, y'all, we have so many soulmates, right? And I feel like somebody here is wondering that here in the future. Okay, look, it says all is possible. The wish fulfillment is possible. You just need to choose a path. And I think that whatever path you choose will be the right path. But I think you just do need to make a choice. So the universe can continue to bless you and push you in the way that you need to travel in order to get this abundance here. Now, the fact that it came out in the reverse tells me that, well, maybe there are times when, when you waver in that. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to get my new beginning. And I don't really feel like the universe has got my back today. And sometimes it will feel like that. It's not perfection, right? We're all learning the vibrations and traveling within our lives as such. But the Page of Cups isn't really telling me, like, it's saying that I don't have any love prospects. I don't really have anyone who's in my vortex who's interested in me. I'm not really interested in anyone. If we're talking about, it does feel like we're talking about feelings. So it feels like, I want a new start, but I don't even have any prospects. What's going on here? You keep telling me there's someone coming, Elsie. I don't have any prospects. What's going on, right? The wandering path, enjoying the journey. There is going to be something that is going to spark you, something that's going to take you on some sort of a passionate way. It may be the wandering path, because we are talking about choosing your path. Maybe you choose the wandering path, and possibly along the way on your path, you're going to meet somebody who you're going to have this passionate start with. This is also like a spark of excitement, like at the beginning of a journey. You're packing to go to Cabo or wherever it is, and when you hit the airport for the first time, it's like that kind of spark of energy, enjoying the journey on the wandering path, but keeping your eye open, because there's going to be things that are shiny along the way. Like, I think you're going to this path that you're on now is going to I feel like it's going to, I don't know, make you feel a zest for life again. That's what it feels like. Trust the mysteries. Card number 11, trust that the universe will hand you your soulmate at the time. When it's time, I feel. Let's clarify a little bit, see what else we got here for you. Yeah, Charlie's telling me I need to look at the bottom of the deck here. Look at the Five of Swords. It's been a bumpy ride. It's been a bumpy ride. It feels like I feel like it's stuff that you've been thinking about. It feels as though you wish that this would transform. This energy between you and somebody else you wish would transform, I think. I think it's about to do that. And why I think you're asking that is because of the Five of Swords. Because we just, I feel like you're thinking of someone, whether it's platonic or romantic, someone that you just can't seem to come to an agreement with. Like, you two have very different opinions on a lot of, pardon me, on a lot of significant points. Yeah. I feel like somebody has, or is putting off. Yeah, somebody feels it, doesn't see it. It is the King of Swords. It feels like somebody's putting off the beginning here. We've got the King of Swords, we've got the Tower. Someone's holding off the Tower, holding off the inevitable, which is, we're going to take a leap of faith here, I feel. The leap of faith, I think, is going to end up on some sort of adventure here. You're going to make a choice to do this, to go on some sort of adventure. I feel as though there is somebody who you don't necessarily agree with a lot. I feel as though somebody is holding off talking about some things because they think it might end up in arguments. I feel like there is going to be some sort of transformation on this journey. Yeah, but I don't know about that Five of Swords, just being honest. It feels like somebody who you just can't seem to agree with on something significant, or maybe it's a bunch of things. Might be this soulmate business too. Yeah. I may not agree. Tell me more, please, about Taurus for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is all that is possible? What's coming in this wish fulfillment here? Taurus, I think your wish fulfillment is coming because you are standing your ground. And I mean that you're standing your ground in ways now in your life that you never used to. You know, that you may turn down like a social engagement to work out, or you may turn down a social engagement to go camp by yourself for a few days. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're looking at life differently, and you are holding your ground without explanation. The things that make you happy are the things that you're holding your ground on. And I feel like you're choosing that path. It's now a choice. It's like it doesn't really matter to you what other people think about your path. You've decided you're going to go wherever it makes you happy. You're going to have wish fulfillment. Yeah. And you're not going to budge on that. That's what I'm choosing on this path. Everything that's possible, I want to be happy. I want wish fulfillment here. We have the Hermit. All right. We have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Just listening. Okay, so I see what's going on here. I think, Taurus, that you are someone who is full of wisdom. I feel like you're someone who's a thinker, who thinks things out, who makes good decisions, good solid decisions based on reasonable thought and wisdom, things you've learned from. But I want to say that in this case, it feels as though because you don't see it, you don't believe it. And I feel like you're trying to not feel abandoned here. Like it almost feels like somebody out there feels like they've been abandoned by the universe. Like everybody always leaves. The Eight of Cups is here. Everybody always disconnects from me. We have the Page of Cups, right? In the reverse. It's always unrequited love. It's like, yeah, I just, it never seems to work out for me. Where's mine? That's what it seems like. You're waiting for the 9 cups, which are here. That's your intention. And I think you're thinking about how to get it. But I don't know. Sometimes it feels like you have doubt that the universe really has a plan for you at all. And I get it. Because a lot of you, from what I've seen in the comments, and those of you I've read for, you've been waiting for a very, very, very long time. Deserves 3 verys. So we have the wandering path. Look, I feel like there's nothing bad on the wandering path. I want to say that whilst you're kind of maybe in question of the universe because you don't see anything coming that's a new beginning in love, you think that there's no new beginning. And it feels like it's that you're not necessarily looking for a new beginning. You're looking for a new beginning in love, and because that's not what you see, maybe it takes a little while to find out that you want to be on the wandering path. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. One of you is probably going to tell me in the comments. There's a very long trail. I forget what it's called. I watched a movie about it. A very long trail. It takes like a very long time to walk that trail. Weeks, I think. Sometimes months. But it is a trail, and that I feel like this is the wandering path. I want to say that it's not something that's for the faint of heart. This path that you've chosen here is a path that you've chosen so you can enjoy the journey. This is the place where you get to enjoy the journey. You're investing in yourself. You're working on your own passions. And what I want to say is I feel like this is what happens when we have this shift of energy coming up at the end of the month. I feel like there's a shift of energy at the end of August here. And I feel as though it might be, oh yes, right, Jupiter is going into retrograde on the 4th of September, which sort of turns everybody inward. Like they start like, wait a second. They can't do that to me. Like you start checking in on your self-worth and really doubling down on personal things and how people are treating you. Like it's a time for deep self-awareness. And that's what this feels like to me here. I want to say to trust in the universe and go on the wandering path. Take your map, find out what's going on. I feel like there's a couple of investments that you're going to make along the way, maybe one passionately, one practically. But I want to say that the wandering path seems like that never-ending trail that people travel. You're going to tell me what it is. Is it called the Oregon Trail? No, that's something different, I think. It's very, very long, though. And people, sometimes don't necessarily make it all the way through. So I'm going to say it's long and arduous. You have to be really dedicated on this path, and I think that's why you picked it. So I think that this is a time to reflect on you. I think in the week ahead, you're going to be thinking about that. How can I invest in myself? What path am I going on? And if I'm going to do this path by myself, then I need to take my map. I need to make sure that I'm ready for anything that comes, right? And I think that what's coming up on this path is some pretty fun stuff. I want to say there's going to be opportunities to have beginnings in new things that you didn't know existed, that weren't on the path that you've been on previously. I think one of those things is a soulmate. So I want to just say, keep going. You're going to be able to drop your burdens. Trust in the great mysteries of the universe. And I think that it takes you a time to move from a spot. I want to say, and I know that's buffalo, that's not a bull, but it's kind of same difference, right? It's like it takes you a while to move from there. You're slow to move from there to the next path, I think, because, as I said, the path doesn't look like love. It looks like hard work. It looks like, pentacle stuff. Do you know what I mean? It looks like different things other than love, and I think you were hoping for love. Tell me, what is the challenge for the week ahead, please? Challenge for the week ahead is being impulsive about what? Oh, there's a page of swords here. Being impulsive about saying something, I want to say. If you come across some information that somebody gave you and they say, don't tell nobody, I'm going to say, don't tell nobody. Do not fall into a moment of being impulsive and telling people what you found. It might be something someone tells you, but for some of you, it's information you come across. Could be about this person that you are not really connected to right now. The one I think is responsible for this Page of Cups being in the reverse, because the person pulled away. It feels like with the Hermit here, it feels like there's information that comes to you. The challenge might be not being impulsive by telling people what you found. That was manipulative. Somebody manipulated you, you manipulated them, they manipulated words. Some words came out. What is this? Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like somebody spoke out of turn about somebody else, but for the purpose of manipulation. Eeks. You might be disconnected from this person right now. It says 8 of Cups here. I'm going to say that there is something big coming up in the week ahead that you probably want to know about, so I think I'm going to go into the extended, and I am going to look at that, find out what's going on here. I feel like you are wanting happiness, as I said, and I feel like the wandering path is going to get you there, but maybe it looks like too much of an arduous journey. It looks like you might have to walk too long or too far. It feels like it's not something for the faint of heart. It's going to be a very long journey, but I feel like it's going to be one that is good for you. And it starts out as you investing in yourself and you being passionate about yourself. I do feel like there is a soulmate coming in on this journey here, though. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Yeah, we'll see what's going on here. I need to clarify that a little more. The Fool's on the bottom of the deck. It looks like somebody is about to take the leap. I'm going to go into the extended if you want to be there. The link is in the description. I will go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. And I'll be back because I'm always back. See you guys in a couple days. Bye-bye.